So, good evening, board. Hello, audience. I wasn't really planning to speak today, but I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all students in the district. I know the finals have been really, really tough. It's been really hard, and as a student in the finals, I just want to recognize the late hours that students spend on homework, the office hours that they attend after school. I don't think it's recognized enough, but I've seen so many students struggling, especially during these last 2 weeks, getting their grades up, stressing a lot, and especially high school students as well, but also to all those students in elementary and junior high school. And also, I would like to say thank you to all the staff, because the amount of staff that I've seen really step it up to their students, offer office hours, and just really lend out their hand to help during these times is so commendable, and I've been so lucky to be able to see this in the district. I know that the break is coming up, and we've definitely been working hard. So for high school students, great job on the first semester, and for elementary and junior high students, good job for completing the first and going into the second half of the second trimester. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to recognize students because I feel like they're not recognized enough, as well as staff members. It's insane how much support I see in the classrooms today, and I just want to extend a huge thank you before everyone is able to put aside the work and just relax during break. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Art Bennett, followed by Art Bennett, followed by Curtis Burton.
There we go. Good evening, board. President Shaw and Vice President Monroe, congratulations personally on your elections. I'm proud to say that I endorsed you both, and obviously I must have got something right, and appreciate it so much. At any rate, I want to give you a little bit of information with respect to the reorganization of the city of Chino Hills. Peter Rogers was appointed mayor this year, and Cynthia Moran will be vice mayor. With committee assignments, I am proud to say and happy to say that I am going to be the Chino Valley School District's board liaison for the city of Chino Hills. I have done that before and been very happy, and it's great to see all the familiar faces. One thing of coming events, we are going to have a boat parade tomorrow night. You probably heard about it. It's going to be down Lake Peyton, which is directly in front of Viella High School, also known as Peyton Avenue. But at any rate, it's expected to have about 35 entries. Should be a lot of fun. It's a great event for the kids to come to. There will be candy handed out by people walking along the parade route. But again, congratulations. I know that there will be great things happening with this board, that it should be directed in a great direction, and that a lot of good things will come from this. So congratulations to you all, and those that are still here for a few more years before re-election, just help the newbies out. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bennett.
Curtis Burton, followed by Michael Apolinar, followed by Oscar Avila.
Good evening, President Shaw, Vice President John Monroe, board members, Superintendent Enfield, and members of the community. Good evening. My name is Curtis Burton, and I am a Chino City Council member, and I'm here to introduce myself to you and let you know that I am now your liaison with the city of Chino. We have a lot of great things going on in this city, and I'm proud to be part of this liaison board of education. It's long overdue, and I'm very happy to see the results. The city is very, very anxious to work together in the future, and I want to let you know that on behalf of Mayor Eunice Ulloa and the entire City of Chino City Council, we'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Burton. Thank you very much.
Michael Apolinar. Michael Apolinar, followed by Oscar Avila, followed by Misty.
Distinguished members of the board, President Shaw, Vice President John Monroe. My name is Mike Apolinar, and all of you know me from prior meetings, and they were held under very, very different circumstances. And I'm glad to be speaking today with new leadership. That said, Sonia and John, both of you demonstrated the will of the parents overcame the DC Sacramento establishment. That is a remarkable thing. You took, or rather the voters took back, and parents, this school board. And it's part of this movement to take back our country, one school board seat at a time. Great job. I want to stress that this board now has a mandate to be bold with your decisions. Be courageous. And please, please, please use common sense heavily. It is not racist, it is not hateful, it has been invoked for thousands of years of human history. Successfully. So let's go back to common sense. The community is with you. The parents and voters of Chino Unified have given you that power and authority. Now, go do what you were elected to do. God bless you.
Oscar Avila, followed by Misty, followed by Chris Shaw.
Green. All right. Good evening, board. Congratulations, Mr. Monroe, Mrs. Shaw. I'm so happy. It's a good day today. Good evening, members of the community, dignitaries. It's a good day in Chino. You know, I know not everybody's happy, but I think the people of Chino spoke, and you know, they got the message. You know, so we know that to build a strong community, we got to have strong families. You know, and this board here is supposed to support families. You know, and I believe that the family spoke. Parents rose up and they wanted their children. That's already yellow. They wanted their children to have a voice. You know, so congratulations, City of Chino. This is your victory, and I believe that this city is going to get only better and gooder. You know, so I'm excited. You know, as a matter of fact, I was just telling Mr. Shaw, I want to have another baby now, you know, because I really feel that this district is better now, right? No, that I want to have another baby, not, you know. But I'm really proud of this community, how they came together, how parents spoke, back there, how parents spoke, and they had their voices heard. You know, that really we were tired of having a board that ignored the voice of the parents. You know, that the board that was succumbing to threats from the governor, you know, and really the governor did not appoint anybody in these seats. The people did. You know, you were appointed by your constituents of this city. You know, and I'm glad that we recognize now that people want a voice in the city. This is a great city. I came from a very liberal city, a very bad area, you know, and I love Chino because obviously, and I had no idea what liberal or conservative meant. Really, I didn't, you know, but I knew that what I always say, Chino's a good city, it's family. Now I know what it means. You know, when you're conservative, it means family. It means that we believe and parents have a voice. And this board proved that. This board proved that if you're a parent and you don't want your child being indoctrinated, you have a voice. You have the right to say, I don't want them being taught that. So I'm just here. I'm happy. I'm excited. And I know that we have some great years coming up. And come to Chino. Move to Chino. It's a great city. We love family. You know, we love children, you know. And in reality, we want to protect them at the same time as instruct them, teach them, not indoctrinate them, but just protect them and instruct them how to be good adults. Congratulations, Mrs. Shaw, Mr. Monroe. Awesome.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Misty, followed by Chris Shaw, followed by Jeff Morabito.
Good evening. I cannot stop smiling, and it's almost on the verge of tears. Like, I could just cry right now. So much hard work went into this. Amazing people back here as well as up here. So if you wouldn't mind, I want to take a picture. Everybody smile. If I can, my hands are shaking, but okay. And now you guys. I look at that symbol behind you and the sun shining bright And Sonia, you are that light. You are the light that we need in this district. Despite what many people have said and the judgments that have been made, they do not know your heart like the rest of us. And you are going to do amazing things for the students in this district. And so is John. I know both of you, and I know your hearts. You are very logical, common sense, loving, compassionate, humble people. And I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for stepping up and taking charge for our kids. And I had something made for both of you. Freedom fighter tumblers, because you truly are freedom fighters for us. And I just can't, I love you. I love this board. I am so excited for years to come, and I'm sad that I only have one more that's going to be in this district, but it's 4 years. It's 4 years, so.
Chris Shaw,
Thank you.
followed by Jeff Morabito, followed by Michaela Estrada.
I really don't know how to follow that one. Oh man, I just wanted to come up and I wanted to congratulate John, and I want to congratulate my wife. I just want to say we did it. I know your heart's in it. I know that you all are up there now for the children. I know that there are big changes coming, and they are great changes. And I also want to thank these people behind me. Without them, they made it possible for all of us. But the biggest thing is I really feel that there's a lot of love in this room tonight. I've been to a couple of these board meetings. A lot of anger, a lot of frustration, almost a lot of hatred. And it's changed tonight. I think all of you guys are going to work really well together, and you're going to make great, great changes. And I know that the children out there are going to love and appreciate all of you. So thank you, and have a Merry Christmas.
Jeff Morabito, followed by Michaela Estrada, followed by Rita Loof.
Good evening, Board President Shaw, Vice President Monroe, board members, CVUSD staff, parents, and all in attendance. My name is Jeff Morabito, and I'm the principal of Sycamore Academy Charter in Chino Valley. For those of you that don't know, Sycamore Academy is in our 4th year, and our enrollment has grown from about 115 students in year 1 to about 325 students today. Like CVUSD and Allegiant STEAM Academy, Sycamore Academy serves the same families and is part of the Chino Valley education community, and has the goal and desire to see every student in Chino Valley area have a successful public school education, regardless of the school they choose to attend. I'm here today to introduce myself and Sycamore Academy to you newly elected board members, and to congratulate you on your recent successful election and your pronounced dedication to parent involvement and sane practices for public education. The new board members may not know this, but from August 2019 until December 2021, Sycamore Academy was located at the multi-use school site at 15650 Pipeline under a Proposition 39 agreement. During that time, Sycamore Academy paid over $90,000 for permanent improvements to the site, nearly $260,000 in lease payments, including timely rent paid even when CVUSD did not allow Sycamore Academy students on site during spring of 2020. CVUSD then charged Sycamore Academy $245,000 for not meeting our first-year enrollment projections. The money being paid by Sycamore to CVUSD is money that is not going into the classroom. This money belongs to the students and belongs in their classroom. The COVID shutdowns had a terrible effect on students, and that money belongs in the classroom. I hope this board reconsiders the decision to charge Sycamore Academy this money and agrees to dismiss future payments beginning 2023. Thank you for your time. And Merry Christmas, and have happy holidays and a very happy and prosperous new year to everyone.
Thank you so much.
Michaela Estrada. Michaela Estrada. Rita Loof.
Good evening, board members. My name is Rita Loof, and I represent Area B on the San Bernardino County Board of Education. Area B is comprised of the communities of Upland, Rancho Cucamonga, Ontario, Montclair, and Mount Baldy. I'm honored to be here tonight to congratulate Board Member Shaw and Board Member Monroe, and to double congratulate you on your election to President and Vice President. And I'm glad to see the changes on this board and a fresh look and a fresh new foot forward. I wanted to talk to you about special education in this district, because many families reach out to me, and I support many families in your district. Your district is part of the West End Special Education Local Plan area, and that's where all your special education policies are being funneled through, and that's who dictates your special education policies. Unfortunately, it's very adversarial for children with disabilities in your district, and your district has a reputation for being very litigious. Part of the reason is because your board is completely marginalized from decisions related to children with special needs. The community is being treated as a second-class citizen because those decisions are not coming to you as the elected officials. So they have lost touch with you. And instead, they're being funneled through a bureaucracy that spends $3 million a year in contracts for attorneys. So this issue has come up to the San Bernardino County Board of Education meetings countless times. We have heard countless testimonials. We just heard some at this last board meeting on Monday from one parent who said she knew 30 other families that were dealing with the same issue. I don't know if it's the Chino school district, because they didn't say which district it was. A lot of the parents are afraid of the retaliation. So the families are being litigated against. The Brown Act is being violated. You don't see the special education cases on the board agenda of the school districts. Now, the County Board of Education approves the budget of the San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools, and that budget includes the West End SELPA budget. I've repeatedly voted no on the budget due to the amount of money that's being spent on litigation instead of providing services for children with disabilities. And in many cases, because I see the numbers, I go to the West End SELPA meetings with the superintendent, and the amount of money in litigation far exceeds what the family was asking for.
Thank you, Ms. Roof.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Monica Thomas.
Good evening, board. Nice to see a woman in charge and at the helm. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Hi, my name is Monica, and I'm here with a major concern, and I'm going to have one of my peers back here brought up students with special educational needs. My niece attends Chino Hills High School, and she rides the school bus because we live in the preserve. That school bus has been late every single day since the beginning of school. Every single day since the beginning of school. I came down here and I spoke to Bill. I think his name is Bill. He told me 3 reasons why that bus was late. 1, the construction on Pine. 2, the elementary school personnel are not outside to greet the elementary kids when they get off the school bus. And 3 was a school elementary. And what's the third one? Did I say construction? There was a construction, the elementary. It's a third. Oh, the school schedule. That I guess the schedule changed with respect to the elementary school times, high school, et cetera, et cetera. And so to me, as a parent, and my niece has an IEP, she has a math class that she had to be changed from her first period because she was failing, because she was getting to school late, into class at minimum 10 to 15 minutes late. And what disturbed me was the fact that Mr. Carey, when I wrote that letter, tried to imply that the part of the reason why my niece is late is because she stopped to get a breakfast. Well, first of all, she puts that breakfast in her backpack because she doesn't have the time to sit down and eat it like she should have, that part. So for him to try and lay part of the blame on my niece for their mismanagement as far as getting our students to school and to preserve that, we do pay $280 for per child. And I'm paying for a service, and I should be able to get that. So I don't know how this is going to be corrected, but yes, I did write my assemblyman. I wrote the governor. I wrote the senator, because I'm a taxpayer, I'm a voting constituent, and my child should be able to get to school on time, and she has special needs, and she's struggling in the first place. So that's my comment. So I'm hoping that you all can help me out here with respect to the transportation. Not to mention gas is expensive for me to try and take her to school, but I've already paid $280, and I feel that I should be getting the services that I've paid for. And I do have a favorite, my son's Miss, there she is, the best teacher ever for my son in the 5th grade. And then I see Miss Brennis over here, first principal, while my oldest 2 kids attended Chino Hills High School. Go Huskies.
Thank you. Dr. Enfield, I have a question. Is it possible we can look into that and get back to her?
I'll have staff look into that.
Okay, thank you.
The final speaker is Greg Abdosh.
Hello, board. Hello, board president. Hello, John, vice president. I want to congratulate, my name is Greg. I'm actually the founder of an organization that's been fighting for school rights and kids for about the last year called Now or Not on Our Watch. And I want to commend not just the board members, but this community. Because the work that you guys put in this last election is proof that 1, your vote does matter. 2, parents matter. And 3, and most of all, kids matter. A lot of you guys know that have seen me before. I actually go back and forth to Sacramento fighting for our kids quite frequently. And it's pretty awesome to know that a city took charge of their board and their school. And you guys not only beat out 2 very powerful opponents, but you guys flipped the board. And now in Chino Valley, the kids are safe. I promise over the next 4 years minimum, I'll be praying for this district. And I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. God bless you guys.
Thank you so much. We are now on to changes and deletions.